So like, I'm gonna ask you simply, like, when you see a man, right? What do you want him to have when you see him? Like, this is simple things of minimal.
That's tough because just off look, that don't mean shit to me. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah. No, when you start talking to him though and texting him, what do you want out of him? Not out of him. What do you expect for him to have? His own place?
Definitely.
Smell good? Everything.
Definitely.
Tell me about it.
I have my own place. I have my own car. I have like 5 different jobs. So
say it again? Yeah. 5 jobs. So you got all this hustle, right?
So that's what I'm saying. If you're coming to my life, you need to be adding to it. You need to be bringing something that I don't have. We're going to come together and we're going to elevate each other. We're going to bring each other together. But if otherwise, have a nice day. It's so crazy because some guy was trying to talk to me like a long time ago. And I was trying to tell him like, if you don't have anything to say, like, I don't want to talk to you. And he was like anything of substance, like what you want to talk about? Like, and he basically was like, well, how do you know I don't have anything to say? Because you're not saying it. Like, what's up?
And so what about you? Like, I understand, like, you got a status, you got a daughter, you've been around the block, meaning like you've seen the world. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to a man approaching Brittany, right? Let's say I'm a man and I want to, a lot of men, I guess nowadays is DMs or just even in person.
It's DMs.
It's DMs, right? What is it gonna take?
It's very seldom that anybody
right in person, yeah.
So in the DMs,
Absolutely.
What's catching Brittany's attention? And give me the truth. Like, what's the convo like? Is it like when you follow a man, what does it take for you to actually see him and say, he can have a chance? We have to know that.
I'm going to keep it real with you. I've been finessed a couple times.
Tell me how.
Okay.
It all looks good.
For sure. Yeah.
The conversation will be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. All the stuff that women like. We like a funny person that can hold a conversation.
I got a good story.
Listen, if you can make me laugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't really talk. Most of my friends are men. 90% of my friends are men. And like, hood niggas too.
Oh, shit.
I have.
So that's why you've been bamboozled and hoodwinkled?
But no.
They're good men, though. They're good men.
They're good men.
Good men.
That's not why I get bamboozled. Because they'll be like, they give me the game.
Uh-huh.
Also, my daddy was a player. And I have a bunch of brothers.
How many brothers you got?
I don't know.
Okay, but you got, wow.
That's what I'm saying. When my dad passed away, our brother, Justin, he came, we never met him before.
Uh-huh.
Never even heard of him. We met him at my dad's funeral. Mm-hmm. And apparently there's more. But that's neither here nor there. My daddy was that man. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So, I'm on game. You really can't, but I got
You've been bamboozled. So tell me how you got bamboozled. How a bozo caught you. That's what we basically. How did a bozo catch Brittany slipping? So they should take game to this because, as you see, beautiful women get caught.
Let me tell you something. Initially, he wasn't a bozo.
Okay.
He had money.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting money.
Mm-hmm.
He was fly.
Mm. Boy had it on. He had that shit on.
Cool. He putting that shit on.
Okay, so he had clothes. Did he have a place to stay? He had his own place to stay. Okay, we go. I stepped a little too far. Look, but he had that shit on.
He's from out of town, so I didn't know.
Yo, I think we got bamboozled by the same man. I think we got bamboozled by the same one.
I guess so. So here, okay, keep going. Let me let you talk.
So he's from out of town. So really, like, and listen, he could cook his ass off. I'm talking about plating. Like, I'm talking about
homeless niggas can do whatever. Go ahead.
Like a motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah. So he's from out of town. Good dick. He had that shit on. He could dress. And he could cook. A lot of men can't cook. A lot of, like, that's like a 20 percentile. Shout out to you niggas that be getting girls from cooking. Go ahead.
Had money. Was getting money. At first.
Respectable.
And I understand in the game, niggas take L's.
How long do you think a man should take an L for? How long should it last?
I mean,
be honest too. That you'll put up with it and don't cut.
I put up with it for a long ass time.
Understandable. So, and I think that a lot of men understand that.
I built a love, you know what I'm saying, and a trust.
So once you build love, right? Mm-hmm. So I could understand this. And you've seen him at first get money. Mm-hmm. Your understanding of him tripping up, as I would call it.
And then got back on his feet.
Okay, say that.
Took another L. But it was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was you know what I'm saying? Like, so I couldn't really be like, oh, now you're taking the L, I'm out. You know, like, what type of bitch would I be?
Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of women get caught up in that. It's like a man takes a L and then y'all put up with it, or for years or for months or for however long. And I do think that that is a major problem in America, is that men have to realize you are supposed to be a provider. And I think that holding a woman back while you're taking those L's for years is unacceptable. I'm going to tell you why. For me, I've taken L's. I've had to pawn jewelry. I have had to give it up.
Oh, I had to sell bags.
Bags?
And shoes.
So you've been there.
I've been there.
Understandable.
I've been up and then was down bad.
So now your standards are higher now because of that. Because I am.
Not because of that, but it was because I learned the type of person that he was throughout the time.
Gotcha.
Lesson.
Did you see red flags in the beginning?
Not really. I started seeing red flags when it was like I'm pawning and selling my bags, my Celine bags, like that were like $5,000, getting like $800 for it.
Oh no!
Crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember when daffodils was cool?
Yeah.
I had all the rhinestone ones in every color, $6,000 a pair.
Yeah.
Getting not shit for them.
So,
And
but
I would never wear them. So when I would see him in a Balmain shirt, I'm like,
Confused.
I got to pay bills, bro.
see, now that's the problem, and I think that a lot of
He was
men.
like, I didn't know you was counting my pockets. Oh, I am.
Oh, so wait, he got a. Was this a new Balmain shirt?
Yeah.
So while you're selling things, he's buying a new Balmain shirt.
Because he's trying to get on. So what I learned is that you're getting money. Like when you try to get back on, you're getting money, but you're blowing your money.
Right.
Okay, see,
That's why I said the internet.
There you go. And so it looks good. So my question is now, and it's also a statement, and this is from my own experience. How long are women supposed to go through that struggle stage with a man? To me, it shouldn't be more than 90 days. Obviously, it was longer. And I think that those red flags, when women see those things, they need to run. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Whether you're in the street, whether you're in corporate, no matter what you do, no loss should be more than 90 days. I've hit rock bottom. I remember one time I was crying in my mansion. Not crying literally, but in my head, I had $700 left. I had $12,000 worth of bills due. I had $60,000 worth of jewelry. I ended up selling it for $45,000. And the moral of the story is it didn't last past 74 days. The girl that was with me left me, and I'm not even mad at it. She did what she did. And it was okay. Because when I got my shit back together, and I think that's what a lot of men don't want to express is like when women leave you for certain things or for the things that you're mishappening, you should let that fuel you. Because I don't think that you should deal with that for so long. Because my thing is, what if you dealt with that for 2 years and then you're not with him now, correct? So you see what I'm saying? So
but
why
we
is
were on and off for a very long time. I dealt with it for a very long time. Very long time.
So it was a lesson.
It was a lesson, like, because it was just, the situation with my daughter's father. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was there. So it was almost like how do I do that to my baby? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was never, that was her dad. That was his name. Her dad is her dad.
Uh-huh.
But he was there. And when I do, like, I always have to give him his props. I always give people their flowers. Even if they fucked up, I always give people their flowers when they're due. When he had nothing like dollars, he's buying diapers. Getting formed.
That's a real man.
That's a real man.
That to me is a provider.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good man.
I couldn't like take
So this
that away from my baby. You know
So
what I'm saying?
the story that you're talking about is the father of your child?
No.
Uh-oh.
The nigga that bamboozled me.
Oh, but he was taking care of your daughter.
Yeah.
That's a real man.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's a real man.
But then at the end of the day, it's like there's only so much I could take of that and bullshit.
Was he cheating on top of that?
Yeah.
God damn! Niggas be cheating and be broke and be having a woman struggling.
A fire woman too.
Shit. That's some
A
shit.
bad bitch too.
Bad thing.
What I learned, he was ugly and short.
See, so it's not about look.
No.
And that's what I try to tell men. You could be ugly or short and pull a bad thing. What about you? Like,
I put him on, and that sucked.
what about you? If a man is ugly but he got his shit together, he dressed well, he got a nice car, are you with it?
If you have a big dick.
So if he's ugly, he gotta have a big dick.
100%. You're gonna be cute right after. You're gonna be cute right after.
So,
Fine as a motherfucker.
Daddy.
so if and that's what I tell niggas.
Be the same nigga.
A lot of broke niggas, or a lot of niggas that don't have it, like they need. That's what I said before. It's like you better have a big dick or you better have good sex. Is dick size important? And be honest.
Yes.
If you dating a nigga, right? Oh, excuse me. If you're dating a man,
It's a nigga.
and nigga, look, it don't matter his race. If you date a nigga, right? He's got money. He's got a car. He's got a nice house. You come over to it. He takes you to dinner. He treats you right. Talks you right. But he has a little dick. Is that okay?
No, it's not gonna work for me.
It's not. You're
gonna
not
be
spinning the block.
bored. Like I'm a Scorpio. It's not gonna happen. like
So dick size matters.
it matters. I'm a Scorpio. I'm sorry.
So he gotta have a check and a dick
And
And that
respect.
pipe.
and their pipe. Okay, so he has to know how to use it.
Stroke game solid.
Where?
So, but what about it?
Head game stupid.
Honestly, I'm not big on head. You gotta. I need pipe.
You need that wood. So, but what about if he has his shit together? He has money. He treats you all right. He takes you on dinner. Takes you on vacation. But his dick isn't all that. You can't accept that. It's okay if you can't.
I would try really hard.
And I think that, and that's what a lot of men don't understand. They'll get mad. Like that's something I really can't control.
Really?
What's gonna get you to the dinner table?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not at this point. Nothing.
So what? You want to meet him in person? You're saying?
You gonna have to catch me, cause at this point, Instagram is not it for me.
Or
Understandable.
your pull up game on the DM has to be cold.
Nah, I got
No,
finesse like
I'm
that.
not saying like cold, like you know what I'm saying.
But you
Like,
said you got finesse.
I did get finessed, but I got finessed by my own mind from seeing what I saw
Okay.
and talking to somebody on the phone. Like once we finally spoke on the phone, and it became friends before we became something else.
So it's safe to say that.
But a DM, it's like, let's say a basketball nigga hits me.
Be honest.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just say,
Come on, let's do that. Yeah.
I know you got some bread. You say some stupid shit, I'm not answering.
Ah.
I just can't. I'm one of those that like it's not exciting to me that you play a sport or you,
So ball players don't matter. That's not impressive no more.
nobody would D-boy, ball players, actors, you're not impressing me. I've seen it all. I did it all.
Not even a dope boy.
My best friend, you know what I'm saying? Listen, most of my boyfriends have been D-boys.
Well, let me ask you this: what kind of dope boys you date? I'm talking about an all the way thorough dope boy.
Thorough.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Oh,
they
I'm
don't
not-
take losses, and when they do, it don't last long, and it doesn't
don't
affect
last
you.
long. It never affected me,
So,
except for that one.
are you basically saying that you would like to see a man in presence instead of DM?
Yeah.
And I think that most of the time I've ever met a woman
I need to see our
in person.
vibe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So DMs are dead these days.
to me, it's
For
dead.
I think
yeah,
most
for the person who's already been there, done that, it's like
yeah, I don't think it's for most women.
yeah. For most women, if you slid in their DMs, I'm sure they gonna respond.
Listen, especially the way that you talk.
Yeah. Oh, Poppy.
He's
What-
buying it.
I will say this. That's only because of the things that I preach. Before that, before this Instagram thing, every girl I'm with, the mother of my children, the exes that I have, or any girl I've ever been with, has been in person. It wasn't until I started out speaking women that do that. But again, I don't talk to women through DMs because I don't know them. I have to meet you in person because every girl is catfish.
For sure.
Until I see you in
Bro,
person.
I just want to bring it back to my younger days.
She won't bring it
Fucking with the older ball players.
thought days. Go ahead.
Yeah, the thought days.
I love those. Every woman should admit that.
That's what I'm saying.
Admit to them thought days. If you don't have that, I can't talk to you. They're the best days. Thoughts are the best. If you're not a thought, if you don't have a thought stage, you've never been it.
Listen, that's why
don't
when
think I've
I
ever had a
got
thought
pregnant,
stage.
I was like, this is the perfect time. I was 27. I had already had my thought days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, did it, been around the world, seen it all, had it all. This is the time. Because
So ball players, some of them, they not it.
no. Because I feel like the younger ones, they don't know what to do.
With their money or?
With their money, how they coming.
So are they spending more? You're
they
saying?
dressing like girls. You know what I'm saying?
So with the younger ball players are dressing like girls.
No, listen. If you're too into yourself, then the woman that you're trying to talk to,
You can't be prettier than me.
yeah.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
We could be fine together.
Yeah.
Get
For sure. Yeah.
So let's do
get
this
me,
one.
flex me. You know what I'm saying?
A man
Like,
has-
ice me out. Whatever.
A man has a career.
Make sure that you cash apping me every 2 weeks.
For sure.
Oh, so you only want the cash up every 2 weeks?
No, I want the cash app all the time. Cash app.
How How often do you want the cash app? Be honest.
I don't even want to have to ask for it.
There we go.
You don't want to have to ask for it?
No, if I have to ask for it, I don't want it. Like, cause I could do for myself. You should see, like, oh, this is like, okay, I've dated someone before. Well, whatever. And I posted that I was at the club in someone's section. Cashed at me immediately. Go get your own section. I don't want you.
I like that
and
energy.
Nova, I seen a
Shout out to you.
nigga. I seen a nigga shoe in the background. What the fuck are you doing? Go get your own section.
I like that type of energy. Did that excite you?
It.
Did that make you want him more?
What? When you land, hello.
Okay, so he's an out of towner. So it seems like a lot of times with women.
Both. Look, place here, place there.
So, but a lot of times I see with women, it seems like the man that lives out of town spends money, sends money, and makes you feel happier. Is that because he's not pressuring you to see you all the time and it leaves you with more free time?
That don't bother me because, like I said, I'm a Scorpio. I'm all consuming. I kind of want to. I mean, when I'm free, I want to come home. I want to suck your dick. I want to be with you. I want to bake you cookies. I want to make you dinner. I want you to be with me. Like, so that I don't.
So you like to please your man?
Yeah, I'm a pleaser. I don't mind that.
Okay, so when you go home,
I want you to be home with me.
break that?
What you mean?
Like you said, you all consuming. So
Right.
when you go see him, you want to do all this wifey stuff.
Right. That's my
So-
problem. My sister would always tell me, like, I'm always acting like wifey to people that I'm just dating.
Ooh!
So that's why I
But
gotta,
that's a good
like-
quality to have.
But then
and
you
don't
get
lose
played.
that.
But then you get played.
No.
You giving him all the benefits of
But
being
that's
in a
your
relationship.
character.
That
That's
is
your.
my, that
And
is
I
my-
think
It is your
that
character.
I think
So that's
people need to start understanding that's not a bad thing. If a man played you after you were a
Then
good
that's on
woman,
him, for
That's on
sure.
him. Don't change
But
your
it hurts.
character.
It only person who really getting hurt is me.
But at the end of the day, it's just like me.
He taking an L on you.
For sure.
He's taking an L. It's like for me, if I meet a girl and I trick on her, let's just say whatever the situation, if I spent money on her, whatever, it's just what I did. That's my character.
you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I took her to dinner. I
that's what
spoke
you
to her.
want.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what I wanted to do. So I think that the same thing for a woman. You shouldn't change who you are just because it's a temporary thing.
For sure.
If it's something temporary, it doesn't matter. You're a wifey material girl. And I think a lot of people like to throw away that just because it's a one night stand or whatever it is, you should still be who you are.
I know me. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do
Yeah.
I like that.
and keep it pushing.
All right, so you can meet a dude, he can have his shit together, he can do whatever, he can lay good dick, but you know what, bro, that was one night I was drunk.
No, that was cool. We can keep in contact and shit, and we might leak later. You know what I'm saying? Like in a month or so. But I got shit to do. I gotta go
Not
take
a
my
month
daughter
or
to
so.
school.
I
You know
love
what I'm
that.
saying? Like,
And I
gotta
don't
go
think you should be
home.
judged for that.
I'm not
No,
gonna be
yeah,
judged.
no.
If you judge me, I don't give a fuck.
That's perfect.
What does that do for me? I don't give no shit how you feel about me.
So look, check this one out, right? And this is respectable because you're a model, right? You have OnlyFans, right? What about men? And I used to be like this, and let me tell you before I say it. I used to say anything against OnlyFans girls only because, ready for this? I was dating them. I was the man that was dating them. I was the man that was tricking on them. And when I would get pissed off at one that I was dating, I would say, oh, OnlyFans girls will never get married. And I think a lot of men use that as an insecurity because they like the girl and now they're mad that she has that platform. And I know that's the thing. Is that because one thing I know, especially a girl like you, if you walk in the room and you talk to a guy that's on Instagram talking about OnlyFans girls, if I sent you to go talk to him and flirt with him and sleep with him that night, that motherfucker would fall victim. And that was me. And I used to tell girls because I would date porn stars or I would date, escorts or I would date OnlyFans girls or strippers. That was me. And the only reason I would speak out against them or say a meme against them is because one hurt me. Mm-hmm. It was never because I didn't want them. I really wanted them. I wanted their attention.
Let me say something. The dudes that I deal with do not give a shit about my OnlyFans.
And they got money.
And they got bread and they are spending it.
I love it!
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like, do your shit. You got a daughter. You got to handle your shit. Do your shit. But I'm going to still make sure that you're cool.
For sure.